So we begin episode 5 where season 1's finale, the beginning of it, left off where Darius dropped Ben, and we see what happens to him right after that happened. Eventually he gets dropped by the pteranodons and Bumpy wakes him up, and then he passes back out because a leech bit him. He tries to climb a tree that he eventually will later in the episode, and he gets like a sliver. He's like, I can't do this. So he goes down like multiple roads, and eventually he runs into the main road, but of course Toro from the first season is there, and she's all burnt up. Ben runs away and just stays on the same road that he was on when he woke up. He builds a home for him and Bumpy keeps taking Ben's spot, so he like never gets to sleep. But we go through Ben and Bumpy's day. They find food, drink water, then go back to the fort and try to sleep. He doesn't sleep for like days, and eventually he starts yelling at Bumpy. So she runs away, and then he's left all alone. And in the middle of the night, the compies come back to try to eat him, and he starts screaming because he's brave now. When he wakes up, he becomes Rambo. He has the bandana, like he's Rambo now. He climbs the tree. He's like, all right, I'm gonna fight Toro. He fights Toro, and this show gets really, really cartoony. Like, I like how they keep the realism sometimes, and then now, like, this is the most unrealistic the franchise has gotten so far, because I'm not even prepared for season 4. I might not even do it before Tuesday, but this is, like, I don't like it. But Ben is about to die, and the Bumpy comes out, and they defeat Toro by throwing her off a cliff, and she's still not dead. Brooklyn and Kenji reunite with Ben, and he explains how he survived the whole time, beating Titch and Miff. I've been saying Titch and Miff. It's Mitch and Tiff. Yaz gets to reunite with Bumpy, and all of them go to the underground tunnels to get to Main Street quickly. But they break a door, and they go into this freezing hallway, and they're like, I wonder what? And then they go into a door that controls the entire park. Kenji finds a way to turn on the power, but like this little green button keeps blinking, so he presses it like 1,000,000 times, and then we go through like the tubes that it's going to, and we see a container that's frozen, and it starts cracking, and we're all like, But everything gets turned on, and that also makes it so the tablet that Mitch and Tiff got off the black market starts working, and they're able to track the dinosaurs. So they start to go to the watering hole, but Rexy comes out and try to eat Mitch and Tiff. She gets her head stuck in a shop, and so Mitch starts just like shocking her, and it's sad. I mean, like, that's cruel. And then they run over. Rexy goes after Darius and Sammy, but then they turn on the hologram. Darius decides to stop them by himself, but eventually they get the microphone working, and Darius finds out that Ben and Bumpy are alive, and Sammy does. So Darius makes this plan, and they all spread out throughout the island. Mitch and Tiff start fighting, and the baryonyx runs out, and then they shoot her. That's so sad, because like it's finally bringing some of the darker parts of the franchise. Like, people are crazy. Darius decides to go alone again because he's silly, but Brooklyn stays in the part for like 5 seconds, like the room. She looks up, and there's E750. She's like, I wonder what that is, and of course that's next season. But she knocks into Mitch and Tiff with a gyrosphere, and the whole herd of dinosaurs from the watering hole starts going away. Rexy starts chasing after the herd, but the kids escape safely. And Mitch, he gets like caught in his snare trap, and the Rexy eats him, and the baryonyxes get on the boat with Tiff and eat her for revenge of killing the other baryonyx. Ben and Darius reunite, they hug it out, everyone hugs it out. Then the season ends with E750, like something in that door screaming out, and then the screen having a warning symbol. So my review of this season is that it's not as good as the first, but I like the dark themes it has, but at points there are parts where it's just really stupid and way too cartoony. So that's why I think it's a little bit worse than the first season. Well, I hope you all enjoy your day. Bye!